friends, today, the topic that I will speak on, trust, is actually very core to my heart. It's not a topic that I wrote about on my flight in. It's something that I've been seeing and experiencing, and seeing businesses succeed, people succeed, online businesses succeed. So let's start, and you'll see how it's relevant to you. Now, just before I start, I'll just share a small story with you. I was in Singapore on a holiday, and it was one of those days during a holiday where you've been to your resolve. You've woken up early, 5 a.m., gone for a couple of hours to the gym. You did all the good things that you're supposed to do, and 8 o'clock you're ready to go and see the city. So I had a nice breakfast off with my family. I had a nice 5 hours, 6 hours seeing the city, seeing the zoo. And then what happens at 1:30? You feel hungry. And when you feel hungry, real hungry, the way I was feeling then, and I still remember it, so I must be really, really hungry. And when you're already outside India for about 5 years, Indian food doesn't look all that bad. You want to get back to your roots. So I wanted to eat something, and I wanted to eat really quick. And with Indian food, it's a home run. So right in front of me, this is not the actual picture that of the restaurant that I saw, but it was close to this. And just opposite to that restaurant was a man standing with a leaflet, and it had a board saying that this is the best Indian restaurant in town. It had a good deal. It had something like, I think, $12 for an all-you-can-eat buffet. Sounded very good, menu was good. But as you can see from the picture, it didn't give me trust. Like if you see that, the spelling of restaurant doesn't sound very English. It sounds almost French. And when a person is standing outside the restaurant trying to bring me in, and the looks of that, this is actually much better than what I saw. But it was a big place, but it didn't give me the trust. I mean, I was hungry. So if most of you guys are from the marketing field, all the P's sort of were checked. I was the right place, right time. I wanted to eat Indian food really bad. The price was right. Everything was good. I wanted to consume that product. But for some reason, even though I was really, really hungry, I didn't go for that restaurant. What I did was I actually went to the mall next door. I probably spent double the amount, didn't enjoy the food. When I came back, that man was still standing, giving me the same offer. Best Indian restaurant, please come in. And for all you know, it could be. For all you know, it could be the best restaurant in town with the best paneer and the best dal and the best food possible. But I didn't get the trust. Due to trust, I didn't go inside the place where otherwise everything was matching. So many of you, in India, we've been fascinated by Bill Gates a lot. You probably remember the book, The Speed of Thought, if I'm not wrong. That was a book, a tremendous book, great book. But when you read these books, when you read other management books, what really you get is vision. And there's another book, I've taken the liberty to use the image there, is The Speed of Trust. It's by Stephen Covey. It's one of the best books I've read, and that talked about speed of trust. So this is something that I thought that if speed of thought is for vision, I think speed of trust is for execution. Even there's a very interesting quote that I saw on Twitter last day. I think it was probably one of the attendees. It said that vision is great, but execution without vision is hallucination. If you haven't read this book, you must read this book. It's tremendous. It really gives you what you need from an execution point of view. Another very famous quote from the Unilever chairman, again talking about trust, that you may have everything. If you see all the top teams today, or the top businesses, and many of you come from large businesses, you often see the CEO and the CFO and the top 10 or 20 guys. Let me tell you, they are not the best guys in your company. They are not the most talented. If you take a large company like GE, they are not the best in their trade, but they're most trustworthy. The top 20 guys in any company are not necessarily the most talented. They are the most trustworthy. And that's why they are there.